Hi everyone, it's Kira here from Slade Property. I'm coming to you today to talk to you about how to use our new system, the Owner Portal. So this Owner Portal was created out of necessity for our clients who have mentioned to us in the past that sometimes they want to access their information about their property at times that might not be convenient to our open office hours. So this portal gives you the ability to log in and see snapshot information about your property as well as in-depth breakdowns. So I'm going to run through it with you today to give you a bit of an idea of how easy it is to use and how simple it is for you to get the information that you need when you need it. So up here at the top, you can see the breakdown of your property, who your tenant is, how much they pay per week and where they're currently paid up to, as well as their agreement and when they moved in. You can also see any advertising photos here on the right-hand side, and you can click into those photos to get a better view. You can also download them at any time by clicking on this grey download box down the bottom. Just click close up the top right-hand corner to go back to where you were. We also have the current balances screen. So usually when we've just had a disbursement, this will display the zero balance as you are seeing here today. But as the months go through, your opening balance, money in, money out, bills outstanding, and your net balance payment to yourself will adjust as you start getting income and expenses throughout the month. Further down, your financial activity is broken down into the monthly activity for the last 12 months. You can see it in a very easy color-coded green and red to show your money in, money out. So just at a snapshot view, you can see where your higher expenses are and what month that happens, so that you can also start budgeting for when you know big things start happening at your property. For example, any water or rates, you'll start seeing a pattern that it's every 3 months, and in these months, this is when I'll be getting less money in. So you know you may need a bit more money in your own bank account to pay any mortgage repayments. As you go through, you can also break this down. If you click on this grey more details, it will take you to another screen. And this screen will show the in-depth activity breakdown for you. So you can see the expenses breakdown in a pie chart if you're more of a visual person, or if you like seeing the actual written month-by-month breakdowns, just keep scrolling and you can see the breakdown of costs for what the chart of account was. So you can see down here in November, there was plumbing, rent, and water rates also included in that expenses month. When you want to go back, just come back up to the right-hand side, up the top, go back to your property. As you come down further, you can also see any jobs, inspections, and documents attached. So in the jobs, you can see any active or completed jobs that have happened at your property. Just by clicking on it, it does take you to the screen to show you the breakdown of the description of what happened, when it was reported, a due date, who assigned to, and who reported it, as well as any photos that could be applicable will be shown here, any quotes, and the actual final bill payment. So at any time, you can log back in and see what has happened or what is currently happening if you want an update on a job. If you click on any of these attached documents, it will open for you and it will show you the breakdown of what was sent to you. So if you're ever not sure what you were sent or you can't find the original emails, they are always here on your owner portal at any time. Just going back to the property now and going back down to the bottom, you've got your inspections here. So you can see there was a routine inspection conducted and it is now blue saying report available. If I click on that report available, it takes me to the routine inspection page. And on this page, you can see a number of things. So you've got the general comments from your agent who completed the routine inspection, as well as the date it was inspected, any suggested follow-up actions, and any documents we wish to show you from that inspection. As you go through, you do have your areas of note, so that breaks it down into each individual room with photographs attached and little summaries on how the property was presented, if there was anything of note for you to know, and anything that we wish for you to attend to. If there's more than one photo, you can just click through on the small view, or if you need it a bit bigger, like I do because my eyes aren't that great, you can blow it up for you and you can go through that way. So if you want to get a bit more of a better view, and you can also download and print off as well if that's more the way you wish to go. Going back into the property, you can also see your documents. You will see any and all documents associated with your property. So that's including statements as well as any lease documents, entry condition reports, etc. So when you can see here, there's only 3 displaying, but down the bottom, I've got the show more documents button. If I click on that, it will start popping down more and more statements that are applicable to my investment. So if you want to see at any time the actual statement and you want to re-download it or you need to revisit it, you can click on it at any time and it will bring it back up. You will also see down the bottom here, there are 2 bills associated with this statement, which is outlined here as a $500 and $54 odd expense. And if I wanted to see those bills, all I have to do is come over to this grey arrow on the right or on the left and just click through. And I can see that bill that was paid with my money and why my balance was a little less than perhaps what I was expecting it to be that time. This is a great little tool for you to use when you go to see your accountant at end of financial year. We always send your end of financial year report, which will also pop up in your documents, but then it allows your accountant to also do that breakdown a bit further for your financial activity. So they're able to go in and readjust these dates for the activity time they want to look for, just as I'm doing now. So it's a really, really good tool to use, and it's much better than having the old school printouts of every single statement that you've ever had and having your poor accountant have to sit there and shuffle through them all. Now, if you're a multiple investment owner, you also have the opportunity to go in and see both of your properties on your own one portal login. So you don't need two logins, you can just have the one, and it does link your properties together. So if I go back to my portfolio, I can see here that I actually have two. So I've got 22 Beach Road and 22 Dudley Street. So if I go into my second property, it will now bring up all that information for me again on this property. And if I was in the financial activity section, I can also drop this down and choose to see all my properties together, or I wish to see them one by one. So that's how to use your owner portal. As you can see, it is extremely user-friendly. All you need is an iPad, iPhone, or your computer login, and it will help you get that information that you need when you need it. And it helps eliminate that follow-up, just trying to chase that statement, particularly when it does come to you handling any matters to do with your end of financial year and your tax returns. So thank you so much for listening. I really appreciate your time. And if you have any questions about this feature or any features that we have here at Slade Property, you're welcome to contact us on 07 5445 5969. Thank you so much for your time, and I hope you enjoy using our system.